Good morning, friends. We're continuing our series here in Palisade, Colorado. And this time we're going to go ahead and do a outdoorsy thing. And a buddy of mine and I are going to be meeting at Mount Garfield. I'm going to try and get a little bit of a view in a second of Mount Garfield. At least the range that's in. Mount Garfield is part of a range called the Book Cliffs. And the hike up to the top of Mount Garfield is a short but intense climb. I think it's an ascent of 1,200 feet over the course of 2 miles. So it's pretty steep. I've only hiked in the Carolinas and western Colorado, and this is much more like the hiking in the Carolinas, where it's more kind of straight up, whereas most of the hiking around here you kind of do switchbacks to get up steep sections. So it should be a good time. I'm going to be meeting my buddy Rory up there and his dog. And we're just going to get up Mount Garfield. I grew up here in the Junction area, but I have never actually climbed Mount Garfield. I'm curious how I'm going to do. I think definitely going to be tiring. Even for people who are in shape, it's a little tiring. But hopefully I can make it up. You get a very, very pretty view from the top, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to hang around in Palisade for a little bit, and maybe get some coffee, and then head over to the Mount Garfield trailhead. See you there. Right here you can see Mount Garfield. At the very, very tippy top there is a US flag, which I'm sure is not going to show up on video. So you start there, and you basically go straight up to that ridge, is my understanding. And I assume it curves around to get up to the top. This is going to be a painful hike, but a very pretty one. Okay, the torture is beginning. We're going to start off by going up this ridge right here. Going right up that ridge. I'm not going to act like I know where it goes after that, because I don't. I'm not too sure if it does this justice, but it's pretty freaking steep off this cliff. I've died twice, but we're about halfway up the ridge right now. And after we get up the ridge, we'll be hooking a left and then kind of a zigzag pattern up to the top. I swear I'm going to do this if it kills me permanently, not just temporarily. As I mentioned in a previous video, the vineyards are the most notable farms in Palisade. They do grow other things, they grow the usual stuff, but most of those fields you see in this area are mostly vineyards, and they go up into the hills over there. I'm hoping to do a little bit of a tour sometime while I'm in Palisade of the vineyard lands. They're very pretty, but I would like to wait till they're more in bloom so there's more to see. But it's very pretty country. If you're in Palisade, you can get onto the C&a-half road, and it'll take you by all the vineyards. We're to the portion of the trail where we're going to start zigzagging around. Then we're going to reach the plateau, which is then going to be a series of ups and downs. But the view is getting better and better. Not sure if it's showing up on camera, but you can definitely tell the altitude difference. I think right now I'm 75% dead, so hopefully in the last 25% we can make it to the top. Well, we made it to the top of the first ridge, and up here you can see the second ascent. And then is the actual one the one on the right or the left? On the left. So I think that one right there. I think I can make it. We're getting higher and higher. This is all we got left. We're almost there. Whew! It's so beautiful. There's flat ground as the eye can see. I believe there's one more kind of steep ascent, and we can call this mountain done. Right here is a good view of the Grand Mesa right there. Throughout the whole Mesa, there's a series of really cool towns that we're going to be going to later in the Colorado series. The two main ones are Cedar Edge and Mesa, Cedar Edge being the bigger one. But they're two really cool towns. Cedar Edge has lots of really fun summer activities. Maybe we'll try and time it to get there during one of their festivals. But that whole Mesa just has a whole series of hiking trails, lakes, campgrounds. It's a really pretty place. Right here we have some pricklies right here. All those pink flowers in there. And I think this is the third or fourth time I've said we're on the final ascent, but now I can say with confidence we are now on the final ascent. The top is right there. We're almost there. Should be at about 1,900 feet up the ascent out of 2,000. We're almost there. I keep saying that to make myself feel better. I appreciate y'all playing along. Whew, well, unfortunately, this one is going to be a failed adventure. Made it through about 1,900 of the 2,000 foot ascent, And I'm at the absolute edge of my abilities right now, or endurance and cardio and muscles. And the top is frustratingly close. It's right there. But pretty sure if I were to try and finish it, I would hurt myself at this point in my fitness, which is awful. So it's frustrating, but this is gonna be a failed video. But hope you enjoyed the views that we were able to get. And I am going to rush as fast as I can down to Palisade and get a beer and water, because I definitely need it. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you tune in next time. See ya.